Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something I haven't done in a really long period of time. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I used to do Selfie Sundays, and with that series, I kind of posted more sit-down chit-chat videos, very raw, just kind of sharing what is on my heart. And I was initially going to be posting a Get Ready With Me Sick edition, but in all honesty, I didn't want to put on makeup today. I didn't want to get all dolled up for a video, but I knew that I wanted to record, and I was thinking, you know, I could do a swatch video like I've been promising. I could do so many different various videos, but this one really has been placed on my heart, and so I feel like sharing it with you guys. We are into the month of February, and we all know that February is known for being the month of love. In today's society, I've noticed that we don't really love on ourselves. Or at least most people don't love on themselves. For most, I feel we like to compare ourselves to others. We like to sit down and scroll through Instagram and look at other people's bodies and makeup and hair and style and wish that we could be like them, that we could strive to be as perfect as them. So we go on YouTube and we watch how to contour our noses to get our noses to be smaller, and we learn how to contour the fat so that it doesn't look as though we have, you know, a double chin, or we work out and pop pills so that we can try to get those abs that the Victoria's Secret models have, or we starve ourselves so that maybe one day people will look at us and wish that they could be like us. With February being the month of love, I think it's time for us to kind of sit back and not just look at the negative things in our lives, but focus on the things that we love about ourselves and focus on being content. I was going to do a video today talking about depression because that is something that I know a lot of people have asked me to record because I do struggle from depression. But instead of doing a more depressive video, I thought I would do something more uplifting and encouraging. Now, throughout this entire week, or the past 2 weeks of me struggling with my depression, every time I would go to sleep, one of the questions that my mind would ask me literally before I fell asleep was, what do you wish that you could change about yourself? What is something that you could change about yourself? And at first I would answer, you know, I wish that I had a six-pack. I wish I was a little bit more responsible. I wish that I had my life together. I wish that I was a performer and a successful performer. I wish that my teeth were stark white. I wish that I had beautiful hair. I wish. It got to the point where it was just very, very toxic. And every night when my mind would ask me this question, I would dread having to answer the question, and it would be a fight with myself of stating, I don't need to ask myself that question. I don't need to tear myself down. This is something that I don't need to constantly remind myself that I'm not perfect, to remind myself that I have issues. This is something that is not therapeutic and it's not healing me. And so the other night when my mind asked me this question, I had kind of a reality check and went, you know what? I don't mind asking myself a question every single night, but I think I need to change the question. Instead of asking myself, what do I need to change about myself? I decided to ask myself, what do I love about myself? And when I asked myself that question, it kind of took me off guard because I realized I don't really think about the things that I love about myself. I normally think about the things that I'm not content with, the things that I wish were different. But do I ever really take the time to think about the things that I truly love about myself? No. How can I better myself if I don't even love myself, or if I don't remind myself of the things that I cherish and love about myself? So that's what today's topic is about. It's not about bragging, it's not about being cocky, it is about being confident in who you are. But today's video is going to be about some of the things that I love about myself. In today's world, being content is not encouraged. We always want to strive to have more. Oh, you've got a six-pack? Well, you should probably have an eight-pack. Oh, you've got white teeth? Well, maybe you should get veneers because you've got some crooked teeth. Oh, you don't have big boobs? Oh, your body's disproportionate. Maybe you should get that fixed. How about instead of us looking at those in such a negative way, why don't we embrace ourselves for who we are? Yes, we can change. You know, our bodies are going to go from being super fit to being out of shape to being tiny to being large. No matter the body, what matters is how you're affecting your soul. When we are looking at the negative things in our lives, it's really toxic for our souls because we remind ourselves, look, you're not this, you're not that, you're not this. Therefore, are you worthy? Therefore, are you good enough? Do you deserve this or that? And so instead, let's encourage ourselves and fill our souls with positivity. So I'm just gonna share with you guys some of the things that I love about myself. And the first thing that I love about myself, I love my voice. I love my speaking voice. I love my singing voice. God has blessed me with a talent that I am truly grateful for, and I love the fact that I am able to speak to some of you. The fact that we have technology now and that I can share what is on my heart with you guys, and that you're receptive and that I can hear what is on your hearts. I just love that. Another thing I love about myself, I love my eyes. I love my eye color. I love the shape of my eyes. There are times where I don't like my backs, but you know what? That's a characteristic of myself. I love my collarbones. I love that that is something that sticks out. That's a part that I just love about myself. I love my laugh. My laugh has changed throughout the years. I used to sound like a laughing hyena. Now I have this interesting laugh, but I do. I love my laugh, and I love that without me even thinking about it, sometimes I make people laugh, but I love that people laugh when they're around me. That just brings me so much joy to hear that people are laughing. I love that See, this is really hard. It's really hard to think of things that are within, because you can talk about the outer appearance. You can talk about, I love my eyes, I love my small little nose. But when you start to dig in deep, you really have to think, what do I love about myself? I love that I'm affectionate and compassionate and passionate. Those are things that I've had to work on. For me, I did have to become more compassionate, and I did have to become more passionate, and I love that I'm willing to grow. I love that I listen to my conscience. My conscience has always been my guide, and it has definitely gotten me out of situations that I know that if I had not listened to my conscience, I would be in one big giant pickle. I love my body. It's not perfect. It's nowhere near perfect. I have fat. I am tiny on top and I'm big on bottom. I love my body because my body is so unique that it's not going to be like anyone else's. I love my body because God gave me this body. He designed me exactly the way that He intended me to be. And I love that about myself. There are times where, yes, I want to change. I want to have that six-pack. I want to have a slimmer figure. I want to look like a Victoria's Secret model. But I've never been more content with myself when I've just accepted myself for who I am. Having the joy of contentment truly releases the pressures of having to strive to be better than what you are right now. Another thing I love about myself is my honesty. I will be completely honest with you as I'm sitting right here. I mean, I talked about, the dandruff that I have, or I'll sit with you guys and say, listen, I have depression, I have anxiety, I am not this perfect person, I am human. And I love that. I love that I don't have to strive to be perfect. I love that I can sit there and be like, listen, I feel like crap. I am dealing with depression. This is where I'm at. And the most important thing that I love about myself is that I am not perfect, nor will I ever be perfect. Nor do I strive to be perfect. How sad and how boring and how unhappy your life would be if you were actually perfect. Someone had posted, I think it's Jay Bunzy. I'm actually going to pull up her Instagram because she posted this amazing thing today, which really kind of also inspired me. Here's what she wrote. I'm currently reading Mary Shelley's Frankenstein original book, and wow, hear me out. The creator of Frankenstein originally tried to make him flawless and beautiful. He gathered all the most attractive features from dead bodies. Light blue eyes, black luscious hair, white teeth, great bone structure, beautiful lips, nice skin, and a tall, lean body. And when the creator was finished, he realized how bad it looked to him and how to society with all those perfect features combined. It scared people, which coincidentally ties to people who try to change all their features with countless surgeries and turn out looking worse. Beauty is actually a formula of attractive and non-attractive, to society, features to create a visually beautiful person. So just because you may not have the big lips or a chiseled jaw society adores, it doesn't mean you cannot be considered absolutely beautiful. I love that. I love that because you know what? I'm imperfect, but I'm beautiful because I'm imperfect. I'm beautiful because not all my features are flawless. I have flaws, but those flaws are what make me me, and I am beautiful in God's eyes. I'm beautiful in others' eyes, but I'm mostly beautiful to myself. And that's what we need to remember, is that we need to love on ourselves. We need to cherish ourselves because we only have one body, one soul. You only have one life to live. So why not love on yourself versus tearing yourself down? Let me know in the comments, what are some things that you love about yourself? If you can't really think of something that you truly love about yourself, not just outer appearance, but something that's within, that's something that I challenge and that I encourage you to look for. Really dig deep and think about the things that make you you, that make you unique, that make you beautiful, that you can truly be content with. We need to change our mindsets and not think about, oh, I wish that I was this person, I wish that I was that person. Because in all actuality, you're never gonna be that person. You're gonna be you. And so we need to stop and love who we are versus putting ourselves down and wishing that we could change. We need to stop and reflect and be content with who we are and be content with the things that are beautiful within ourselves. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing week. Stay beautiful, stay strong, and know that you are loved no matter what. Have a wonderful week, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.